More lines like these at Universal Orlando today. Both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure reached capacity just 10 minutes after they opened the gates at 8 this morning. And we were checking back in now with Fox 35's Amanda McKenzie live outside Universal. And Amanda, obviously hitting early capacity has happened a lot this week. I'd be curious to know, what time do you think the very first person got in line?
I mean, at least an hour before the parks actually opened. As we could see on the traffic cameras, we saw probably hundreds of cars lined up just outside of the garage. And I saw several folks across the street walking that way. So maybe it would be faster to walk to the parks versus waiting to park and then walk in. But yeah, they reached capacity within 10 minutes, announcing it on Twitter. One bit of good news is that they say they anticipate reopening this afternoon.
A look from above and from the ground at Universal Orlando. Lisa Nathan, visiting with her family from Michigan, sent us these photos from inside the park.
By the time we walked up to Islands of Adventure, that is supposed to open at 8 o'clock, probably about 8:15 we walked up, maybe 8:20. They were already at capacity and we could not get in.
Nathan says she found a deal online to buy 2 days at Universal and get 3 free. Universal has limited crowds because of the coronavirus pandemic and does warn on its website that it may reach capacity on weekends and holidays in December. Disney requiring a reservation and admission for each day.
They do say on the internet that there's a chance that the parks will hit capacity. Again, at 8:30 in the morning, I would have never dreamed, or I would have never bought the tickets.
Universal sending us a statement regarding the unhappy customers. It says, quote, "We are doing the best we can during a busy holiday period while making sure we do not compromise our strict protocols, and we ask guests for their patience and understanding."
Now, we still don't know just how many people are allowed inside of the parks to reach that reduced capacity. They do expect more of the same as we head into New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the holiday weekend, especially with kids and folks off from work and school. Now, one thing Universal says to do is to continue to check their social media or even call their capacity hotline for updates on when and if they do plan to reopen the parks later in the day. Reporting live in Orlando, Amanda McKenzie, Fox 35 News.